welcome back to a brand new episode of Empty Minds. Please make sure to follow all our accounts, our TikToks, Empty Minds 4B, Fields Apart. Oh, yes. We also got Mini Minds that is going to be out by time you watch this. Go subscribe. New episodes dropping whenever we feel like. There's not a real exact timeline, but they will be coming out. So please follow that. They're going to be a lot snappier, a lot boom, bing, bang.
Yep. Link in the description below.
Link
Go check it.
Right down there. Follow it.
It's our first, well, not the first Halloween episode. First one I'm a part of.
This is the first the collaboration episode for Halloween, and the boys are at full strength. We're full powered.
Our visual listeners would know that the first half of our Halloween thing, actually second half, just has no Halloween at all. Like no theme. That's because we didn't know those are coming out in October.
Yeah, I just kind of forgot.
It's a very messy episode.
Oh, also, speaking of your hat, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Our American friends.
I think that's just a top hat. Where's his belt? That's not a pilgrim's hat.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I got a belt.
Reminded me of the movie.
And what the fuck were those people doing with big buckles on their shoes? Remember that?
I don't know
like
if
their
fucking
hat. Why was there a buckle on the hat? What is that gonna do? You don't tighten your hat.
Maybe you had to. It had to be functional, right? Nobody's like, let's do some goth shit.
This is just Final Fantasy shit. Add zippers and buckles to everything. Don't make it make sense. Just
some people do add buckles to their hats. Very weird.
I mean, a style thing.
Is that all it's for? Though?
Yeah, but is that what the Pilgrims did? Just for style?
Yeah.
I don't think you know that.
You're so speaking blindly. You have no idea.
They never wore buckles on their hats. It's a stereotype, and it's because of some crap that.
Oh no!
It just became a thing, but it was never. It was never a thing.
But why are they always shown that way?
Apparently, I think it was like some shit in the 1930s. Just some fashion show. It was like, those belts right here.
Oh,
literally nice. The same mindset as Kingdom Hearts.
Add buckles. They're sweet as shit.
I don't know the story at all of like the Pilgrim story with Thanksgiving and all that.
Isn't that like Plymouth Rock?
Maybe, I don't know. All I know is there was something.
See, but it's different. That's the States. Here it's in the States, it's the Pilgrims. It's like the dinner between the Pilgrims and the Native Americans or whatever. But in Canada, I think it's just harvest shit. Okay. I think we just celebrate like harvest time. This is a lot of talking out our ass. Nobody has any idea.
I'd like to have had the page up, but I just couldn't be bothered to read it. I didn't want to learn.
I think it's funner if we're talking like this.
Yeah, just
that's true. Oh yeah, and I can't believe we haven't mentioned this yet. Like this was one of the stories we wanted to fucking lead with.
Oh yes.
But so yes, we just finished watching a news story, and it just turns out that they just caught this guy who is responsible for like a lot of murders around the country. It's a big number. We'll have to look it up. But we just watched a newscast about this that will describe it better. So we're just going to show you guys because that's easier than me trying to just fucking get through it or whatever. So here we go.
I'll bring it up.
That concludes our hour-long expose about 3 daring astronauts, the deep vacuum of space, and no return date home. In other news, a local tale so disturbing and revolting, we will not be mentioning the perpetrator's name as to not aid in their well-known search of fame. Over 100 confirmed victims and counting. This menace has been caught and sentenced faster than any criminal in our history due to complete compliance and reveling in their abhorrent crimes. Just earlier tonight, this subhuman was sentenced to death. A sentence not seen in some time, but due to the sheer amount of disregard for human life, a jury unanimously decided, and the Prime Minister has expedited an execution date to later next week. Please stay tuned next week for more information about this harrowing tale. Ryan McKnight, EMTYW News.
Can we even talk about this? Like, this is pretty dark stuff.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Well, I wanted to mention it, but I didn't want to get like too much into it just because it's not really aligned with the podcast.
I guess, yeah, we can talk about it a little bit because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of close to home for us more than our American watchers.
Yeah, like this story is happening not far from us. So I wanted to bring it up, but I also didn't want to get too much into it because it is depressing around this time of year. And even though Halloween is like usually like, spooky, scary shit, I also like to keep it fun. I don't want to drag it down. So this podcast, we're usually like fun, laughy guys. So I don't want to fucking ruin it.
It's kind of Halloween thing, though. Makes sense.
Yeah. So instead of all that fucking sad, depressing shit, we're going to jump into something a little bit more on the odd side that is a bit comical. So this happened a while back, but there was a Northern Carolina family, right? Not the South, the North. And they had this dog that they adopted, right? They're like, oh, we're going to be like the best, like average American family, us and our dog. They take the dog out to the dog park, and then they see this dog start humping another male dog. Then they go, oh no, our dog's gay. Get rid of him. That's what they did. They got rid of their dog because they saw it humping another dog and they were like, gay. Isn't that insane? Your mind has to be so low to think that. You get rid of this dog because you think it's gay. Like you're an idiot. These people are idiots.
Maybe they wanted to breed the dog.
No, it was solely because they were like, we can't have a gay dog.
See,
they are bigots to not only humans and don't give humans common decency. Now they're going to the animals and they're like, it's so fucking
That's
insane
pretty interesting
to think about.
Yeah, very strange.
The Empty Minds love the gays.
We have a lot of gay dogs. Yeah, Empty Minds. Yeah. Big supporters. We take in a lot.
Here.
Wait, what? We got a few gay people here?
Yeah.
It's just like there's a lot of Empty Minds that are gay.
I was going to say something on the lines of that too. I was going to be like, Christian calls us his dogs.
Everybody had high hopes about Joker too. We know everybody knew it was trash. The moment they mentioned it was a musical, a lot of people turned on the movie, including me and us, perhaps.
One of the craziest things one of the most insane things about that was they announced it was going to be a musical.
Yeah.
There was outrage. And then later they announced, well, it's not really a musical. Then it turns out it's a fucking musical.
It's just a musical. There's a lot of musical numbers that pause the story, apparently. It has a D rating for a cinema score. Rotten Tomatoes is 30%. Let me bring it up. It's right here.
Which
Look at that, 31 audience.
Holy fuck. Which I heard about the cinema score, lowest for any superhero project.
Lower than Madam Web.
That's so fucked up.
I feel like Todd Phillips hated people that liked his first movie. So he did everything the opposite. It's like, oh, you like Joker? Let's make him, okay, spoilers. I don't think anybody cares. Don't watch that movie. It's bad. Go watch Transformers 1. That's a much better movie. So Joker is not Joker. Somebody else is Joker. Joker gets stabbed and he gets ordered in the jail cell.
Which is like,
by two guards.
Why are we calling the first movie Joker then?
Why is it called Joker if it's not Joker? Like, come on, Todd Phillips.
Because I kind of get it for this one because technically the Joker is in it
at
the end. But the first one, like if this movie didn't exist, like he would be Joker. But because it is, he's not Joker. I
swear that halfway through the first movie, he kind of forgot he was writing Joker from the comic books. And then that's why Arthur is like, he has a below average IQ, I think. The Joker is not quite brilliant mastermind genius that can confront Batman of all people. Like, and it's like, I understand you want to design a character that's not going to, this obviously this Joker's not going to fight Batman. I never expected that.
Okay, this Joker. Well, I thought you were just talking about Joker in general. I was like,
no, he's supposed to be decently intelligent to go up against like a mano a mano with Batman, right? This guy never expected that to happen, but it's like him just not even being Joker at all. Not even a rendition of it. The other guy that shanked him is actually Joker.
See, for me, I think the reason why I like the first Joker is I don't know a lot about Joker in general. Like I didn't know he was like this evil, or no, he was evil, but I didn't know he was like this intelligent human being kind of thing, like really super intelligent. I thought he was just like funny and, well, kind of not funny, but he just really had a lot of people that followed him and he just made everyone else do shit. And he was just kind of, a leader in that sense. So that's why when I watched the first movie, I was like, this is kind of a cool story, whatever. I always thought he would have a bunch of followers and he would still be who he was in that first movie. And it kind of made sense. So, because I never watched The Dark Knight, like with Heath Ledger. I haven't watched. No, I haven't watched. I watched a couple. Really stupid. I watched a couple scenes of Batman Begins. Where Christian Bale's doing push-ups on the ground. It's the only scenes I've seen.
You just want to see him as the sexiest? Just the push-up scenes. Just all his shirtless scenes.
Because I watched and they're saying like, "Oh, wake up, do 10 push-ups," and they're specifically referencing that scene where he just wakes up, does push-ups on the ground right away. But
yeah, it's pretty funny. Christian Bale's a character, all right.
Heath Ledger's Joker is great because it really shows how smart he is and how manipulative he is. And honestly, there's a lot of funny scenes in there too. It's not all serious. So I love that they show that he is this mastermind and he is smart and he is a fucking psycho. I was going to say mental case. He is a psycho, and like it's everything combined. So it's really good in that. There's a lot of renditions of Joker where it's just like he's an absolute psycho and he just absolute chaos, and his chaos is so unpredictable that Batman can't predict him. Yeah. But then in this one, it's in Dark Knight, he is that psycho, but he plays it so well that people don't think he's smart.
This rendition of Joker is the most pathetic, especially after Joker 2. Well, like Harley Quinn also breaks up with him, and then his mother apparently hated him.
Well, see, that point there, I saw a lot of people saying that was the moment to make him turn to the Joker. Because in the first one, he talks a lot about his mom being like the one thing that like she always thought he was going to do amazing things, and it was like the one person in his life that was like the only thing that was good in his life. And then in the second one, he finds out his mom really hated him. He had a stupid laugh and all this shit.
Well, the craziest thing was everything that they established in the first one, his confidence, like it's like he was this big like symbol for, he was like, as Batman was the symbol of hope, he was the symbol of like chaos, and he inspired people just kind of like Batman did, who inspired people to fight crime with hockey pads. And then the other people, he's inspiring them to go out and commit crime. So it was a cool thing. And then in the second one, it's like, well, remember how cool he was and how much confidence we gave him? Now he's a pathetic bitch again. And we're going to make sure that we do everything in our power to bring him down to the absolute lowest, to the point where then we're going to kill him.
In the second one, they argue that it's a split personality he has. Arthur, Joker.
Well, I liked at the end of the first one because I felt like that's when he became Joker. I remember the way it ended. It was like, oh shit, the sequel or whatever they're going to do, they can really make him into the Joker, because he was so not confident or anything at all. And then at the end, he's like in the police car and he's seeing everybody go fucking chaotic. And I felt like, oh, he feels like people like him now. And he's smiling and laughing, and he's just like, when he stands on the car and he's like, whatever, or he does that, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, this is like a really good origin story. Like now maybe he feels confident and like he's crazy, but they just they literally, like, anyone who liked the first one, you're like, I don't understand the fucking direction for this.
No, they made this for a different audience entirely.
The craziest thing is that they also kind of retroactively made The Dark Knight worse, because the Joker at the end is supposed to be Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh, at the end of this number 2 here?
Joker
he walks off and it cuts a smile
into his face.
Oh.
And one of the big things in The Dark Knight was that the best thing was the Joker kept lying about his origin, because he never wanted anybody to know who he was, and that was one of the coolest things. And then for some other guy to come in with a shitty movie and now make...
It also doesn't make any... Like, how would Gotham not know who the Joker is in the second Batman movie?
I thought the exact same thing. They're like, this is his calling card. And then it's like Joker, and then it's like, who's the Joker? And then it's like, you are not going to relate it to this other guy who called himself Joker?
I love that, like, right after the backlash, right after the movie's release, Todd Phillips, I'm done with the DCU. I'm out. I'm pretty sure he was never going to be let back in anyways.
But not only that, it makes it even dumber, because if that Heath Ledger's Joker, we see Thomas Wayne in The Dark Knight and he's a nice guy, and Thomas Wayne in Joker was a fucking asshole and looked completely different, and he was a bigger stature.
Yeah. Joker 2 is so disappointing.
Yeah.
No, it's like I like the way Thomas Wayne was portrayed in Joker 1, because it gives him more than just I'm a perfect dad kind of. He has more personality to him, where he's like, yeah, he's a scumbag, whatever, he's not perfect, blah blah blah.
I don't know about that. I like that he was a good guy, because then because then it makes him dying in the streets shitty.
Well, it's like Bruce Wayne, he's a kid, he idolizes his parents. So it's like, of course, they're going to be perfect in his eyes. So it creates a new dynamic for Batman. Not that I'm saying he's a shitbag scum of the earth motherfucker.
Shitbag scum.
He's just, he's human. He makes money. He steps on little people. That's what happens. So Joker 2 sucks ass. Don't buy it. Don't buy it on Blu-ray.
I was thinking
Buy
of actually going to
Transformers
go
1.
watch it just to like see how fucking bad it is. But
There's too
apparently,
many movies I gotta watch and too many games I gotta buy.
I just think back when you warned me about Michael Myers 3, Halloween 3, where you said when you read the leaks, you didn't want to see the movie. I should have trusted you on that because I hate the whole Corey storyline.
I was like,
I would never watch a movie.
I was okay with the Corey storyline, but it was like, just from a certain aspect, I was like, this can kind of work a bit. But it was just like the ending was just stupid. How Michael Myers is in that house and then Corey's there and then all that shit that happens and just everything. That fucking ending is stupid.
Throwing him in a meat grinder is too much. Whose idea was that?
Yeah.
That
really sucks because like 2018 Michael Myers, that movie is honestly like, I'd say like 9 out of 10.
No, I would say
8, 9 out of 10. It's a really good movie.
All it ends is like Texas Chainsaw 2 or like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I do
too.
like it. I do.
Like the original number 2?
Yeah, it's kind of like because he's all like a puppet.
With Chop Top.
Whereas he's like as a friend and stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
That
Right?
movie is ridiculously horny.
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey? No, because that was the newer ones, right?
That was like 3D.
Or something.
Our Next Generation.
I was
He's in
number
one of those.
2 the one where I guess they're all like
the
that,
number
but-
2 is with Chop Top. He has like that plate in his head. He keeps scratching it with the thing and
Oh,
eating
I
it.
remember. That's
And
pretty.
that was the one where Leatherface was horny as fuck, and there was like this girl who was like a radio DJ, and she like was scared of him, and she cowers in the corner, and then he starts like rubbing his chainsaw on her legs and going like,
Okay, I remember that. Very wacky movie. But I mean that's the news on the Joker.
Well, to segue a bit, because we talked about like bad tropes in horror movies. Watching Terrifier 1, I like a lot of aspects about it because I just watched it the other night, and I liked a lot of aspects about it because I like the grunginess feel, which they took away in 2. There was like this really big like grindhouse feel with the music, and the second one is very polished. The first one is very dark and grungy, but holy fuck, so many people get the upper hand on art, do one thing to him, and then run away. Somebody stabs him, he falls, they run away.
Yeah.
Somebody hits him, he falls, they run away. It's like, finish the fucking job.
He is a genuinely scary horror villain. Like the fact, like he's like if you were haunted by Art the Clown, you're fucked. You could go halfway across the world, I'll still have nightmares that he's after me.
You know what?
Like,
I'm not so scared of him anymore. He's terrifying, but I know the inspiration behind him now, so that's all I see. It's Charlie Chaplin. So that's all I see now. Whenever I see him, he's quiet and he's doing the miming stuff and all that.
I was thinking about that scene in
You know what
Nexium.
else is obviously a big inspiration for him?
What?
Regular mimes.
Yeah.
You know what's even bigger though? A clown. You
Well,
motherfuckers.
that's why I'm so weirded that he's a clown. He's more like a mime.
I like the aspect of like the mime aspect about him is really good because imagine if he had like a goofy clown voice, completely take away.
I know. I love that he like never makes a sound ever. Like you see him get hit and he's like,
Yeah,
holy
like he
shit,
doesn't
don't
yell.
clip that. You see
Just
him
certain
get
scenes.
hit and he's like,
Yeah.
He's like that happy Deadpool guy.
Oh,
No.
does anybody know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
are you talking about nice Deadpool?
Yeah,
nice pool.
That's what I said.
Did happy.
Well, same thing.
Wait, he was throating dicks?
Or it was
No,
like
he never had any reaction to pain. He's like, or something. What did he do?
Oh,
that?
it's just always happy. Yeah.
Is he like shot? He's like, oh. I don't know.
Well, no, he's not happy, but he's like screaming in pain, but he's doing the actions, but there's nothing no, he's not.
He looks happy.
Stop making him smile. No, he's like hurt screaming, but nothing's coming out.
But he's also looks happy. I don't know.
No, he
Watch the
son of a
scene.
bitch.
Watch the scene.
Terrifier 3, I'm so excited to watch, though. I can't wait for us to actually go.
Have you finished 2 yet?
No,
Oh,
I
you know
keep
what?
trying to-
You were saying
No,
that
he
you were
cheated,
looking
he
for time.
cheated.
Yeah.
He
I
tried
did
to
watch
watch.
those
He tried to
scenes.
watch scenes on his phone.
Because I've just been dying to watch the movie, but I can't because the kids are here. And I'm
You got to find a
Excuses,
time where you can sit down
excuses.
and like maybe on your phone or something, just kind of watch the full thing.
Not on your phone. Please don't watch on your phone. Watching things on your phone sucks.
Well, I'm imagining like you're in bed, you're under the covers, you got headphones.
Don't imagine me in bed ever.
I was imagining myself.
No, you weren't. You said me.
No, I think what it is that
Well, by name.
You said my name.
the scene, like what that scene in Terrifier 2 with the bedroom scene or whatever, it's really fucked up and really well done. I think for me, where it got unbelievable though, where I laughed was when he kind of splits the hand in two, because the way he does it is he barely grabs onto the hand. He's just kind of like, and he's like, and that part there, I was like, this is ridiculous.
I mean, you gotta watch it within the context of the movie. You can't just watch the scene on YouTube.
Well, there's still and there's still low budget movies.
Yeah, like I can appreciate it for that, but that's the part where I was like, that's to me could be something that could eventually hurt this franchise, like by Terrifier 5, 6 or whatever, is if the kills and the shit just gets too ridiculous where it becomes laughable. That's where I can see people kind of being like, oh, this is kind of stupid.
I think that's better because honestly, people aren't going. They know what these are. Some people, I guess, are scared, but they're mostly gross out things. They're the gore, they're the practical effects. People want to go there and see the kills. Like that's what old slashers were. It's like I knew Freddy was going to show up, and I know he's not going to have some crazy fucking story, but the kills are there. And Freddy was the most interesting of the kills because the dreams could be anything. So then with him, it's like, what is this guy going to do next? So he kind of has to keep building upon it. But I also like the fact that it does get a bit ridiculous because then after a while, it's more entertaining. Because now you're like, now this is kind of funny and you can point this out. Like I was watching the first Terrifier and he like beats this guy's face in, but then there's like the tongue that's like flapping around and it's like, for no reason, just in the wind, he's dead and he's like, that made me laugh. So it's like, there's still those little things in there.
Yeah,
but
it depends on the kind of person you are. Like for me, I can't step outside of movies when I'm watching them. I'm in there. I'm invested. So that's why these movies especially are really hard for me to watch because I feel like I also don't see bad CGI or practical effects. I've always had trouble just like seeing it as bad. So it works for me. Like for me, it's like a fucking 12 out of 10. It goes over the board.
Oh, I did love the movie, but yeah, there is those parts that I'm like a little janky, but no, I'm very excited for the third one. Very excited.
Apparently, there's a lot of people leaving the theater.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
There's a lot of reports of it. Like I'm not kidding. It's not just like one report. That one that came out was like 9 people. There's other people saying they're leaving theaters, and there's like one person got sick, one person left at the end of the movie. No, near the end of the movie.
You can't say that. Come on.
Right at the end, only one person left.
Everyone's like, what the fuck? Why are you leaving?
One person left at the end.
They all stayed
Only
the whole night.
Only 3 people got popcorn. Go.
One person left right at the end.
But yes, people were fainting as well.
Certain people are just, you probably can't watch these kind of movies.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be too much.
Like a lot of people weren't like us, where we watched 1,000 horror movies and we're mostly desensitized
if
to
you
it.
grew up and watched horror movies in the 2000s, they were all gross out fucking gore fests. Yeah, Hostel was definitely one of those movies that was, but that's directed by Eli Roth, and he's made Cabin Fever. He made Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, most likely his best movie that he's made in the horror franchise. But like House of Wax.
Yeah.
We just watched that recently. Really gross out kills. Jeepers Creepers had a lot of gross out kills.
Wrong Turns fucked up too.
Wrong Turns fucked up. Those were all like 2000s movies. And there's countless more with generic rock music. Some guy always doing something to that generic rock music and some kind of montage, building something at the beginning.
Hills of Eyes too.
Yeah, everybody always had a weird fucking hobby. And for some reason, somebody's reaching out for help to somebody that makes no sense. It's like, oh, my kid's hurt. Well, I got to go see this guy I haven't met in 10 years that I was in love with.
At least an exorcist, she visited a bunch, like literally 20 doctors to try to figure out what was wrong with her daughter. And then she went to a priest.
Yes. I said that too when I was watching it. You watched it yesterday as well as me, and I said that to my siblings. I was like, I like that part. I like that it's like we exhausted all options until this.
I missed that real guttural dialogue, and man, that movie is scary to watch.
No, like,
to watch it alone. Like when
good.
you're, like the imagery of the devil, like kind of like showing disappearing. That had an effect on me too.
The dream sequence is scary.
I was gonna say the nightmare sequence where it looks like the mother's like calling out to the priest, or like her son.
Yeah.
And then she walks down. It's like she's descending into hell.
Yeah,
when she's
I showed-
walking toward the submarine.
I show Christian that part.
The subway.
What fucking
The subway.
I never caught what the fuck just
walking
happened.
right down to the submarine?
Anyways,
No, I show Christian that part and
the dream.
explain how that dream is the scariest part of the whole movie.
It's a dream.
The dream is the scary part of the movie for me.
What? Submarine. What was all that banging though?
She was part of the banging.
It wasn't descending into hell as she's going towards the submarine. Like what? No, yeah, great nightmare sequence.
It's the scariest part of the movie. I
Fucking
think.
great movie. Holy, and
What
on
the
like
fuck is her name? Her last name's like Burstein or something like that. The main Ellen Burstein, but it's like, yeah, she plays the mom.
Oh,
And fuck, there was a lot of times where she had freakouts and like screamed at people and then
Yeah.
cried, and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, this woman's a great actress.
By the time she
it
goes
was
to-
real. Apparently, when she got pushed one time, it was real. Her reaction to pain was real.
Oh yeah, it's when she got flung in the room, and also the scene where she's going
Yeah.
like this on the bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That machine malfunctioned, broke the little girl's spine.
Also, the director was pretty insane. People were saying
William Friedkin.
he was,
That
he
camera's
was
good?
yeah, he was pushing people to do all these great things. You're gonna
Like-
do this, and
It's not too low.
no, it's just
You could tell
just
by the end of the movie where she has to go to the priest. She is like broken. Her eyes are red. She's just been through hell. No doctors. Like her daughter is just possessed. Great movie. I advise
Yeah,
everybody
it's
to
a-
go watch
I
it.
know, like an hour of it is set up.
It's amazing.
Oh yeah, if you actually let the setup do its work, it's amazing.
Also,
Don't skip through.
watch the original Amityville Horror, please.
But if
Oh, we
anybody,
did last year. Are you telling the audience?
Yeah, in general, the audience.
The general
Yeah.
audience.
but if anybody here passes out, throws up, has to leave the theater,
Please contact the show. Please, we want to hear about your experience
Oh yeah.
at the Terrifier. If you went there and you saw somebody throw up, you saw somebody pass out, and don't fucking lie. We know liars and we don't respect them. But we're gonna leave the Empty Minds. We're gonna make a Gmail maybe, and you can answer in there.
Watching the audience will be great.
Our minds are empty. We won't pass out.
that's what I'm excited to see because I already know what to expect. Like if it was like that scene that I just watched, but that's
Yeah.
like most of the movie, like it's gonna be pretty fucked up the whole movie.
Yeah, no, it's like I love a good audience when we're watching the Spider-Man re-releases. Like the audience made it so much more fun.
Oh, they
So
did.
when I'm watching
Oh, yeah.
Terrifier, I'm gonna be looking for like like gasps and shit.
I
Yeah.
know,
It'll be
but
great.
it's one of those movies where it's like we went and saw Maxine, like nobody's there.
Yeah.
It
I
might
hope
be the
there's-
same thing.
I really hope there's a good audience.
Well,
I don't think it's going to be a packed house by any means.
Well, we
I'd
should sit
say
by the
there's
people
more-
that are there.
I'd say this
First
movie
time in
has a
theaters?
bit more hype to it, or a bit more people are talking about it a bit more.
Well, like there was hype around the second one, just like this too, and it's still only made like a couple million at the box office.
I kind of feel like part of the hype of like, oh, people are fainting to this movie is like made up stories, kind of like Blair Witch back in the day. I'm sure it's true to an extent though, because I've seen some of the scenes. If you're not used to this shit, any normal person walking to that theater is probably like, what the fuck, and literally cannot sit through that movie. Like they gotta leave.
Yeah, I believe it because when I went to Jackass, people were throwing up. Two people threw up in my movie theater.
It's in your mouth.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
can't-
they were grossed out.
It's interesting.
Jackass.
Like, I can't imagine being the kind of person that like, why don't you just like close your eyes and look away from the screen?
Well, because you see it and then you react.
I've never been, like nauseated
You know
from
what though? We shouldn't talk too much because what if one of us starts to throw up? Or we start to
Imagine we all walk out. We're just quiet. Like we're driving back. Nobody says a word.
all just covered in vomit.
Yeah.
or like Forrest goes to the washroom 4 times. No, I drink a lot. That's all. I'm just-
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you can't leave. You
Well, we'll have to piss though.
can't leave. Otherwise, we're all gonna know.
What if I leave during a scene that's normal? I just had to piss so bad. I'm holding it because you're telling me to hold
You
it.
can't leave during a scene that's gross. You can't leave immediately after a scene that's gross. Only
Here's the
dialogue
thing.
from the main character.
If you do leave to use the washroom, everyone in theaters judging you.
Yeah,
They're all gonna be
everyone's
watching
like, why is he
you.
leaving?
Like, yeah, what's
All right.
this guy can't.
Well, I mean, I
Take it.
can.
yeah, you're going to become a statistic.
Well, I mean,
just gonna get
well, I mean,
murdered.
like, I can.
No, you're going to become a statistics
I
on
mean,
one of those
I can
pages.
piss on you if you want. I don't know.
You want to piss on me?
No, you pissed on the person in front of you.
That's right. Just dominance.
Every time someone walks out, oh, there's
And
someone pointing.
Steve.
Little bitch.
Because you're gonna make a jump, right? To something not scary.
Steve.
Okay, so yeah. So to keep in the realm of horror, but this is real life horror. I heard this story, but I couldn't find it, but I can't make this up. So I know it's somewhat true. So this is in the realm of real life horror. So
That's actually a good intro to what we're doing before the thing.
oh really?
Like I heard this story. I've heard that everything
Okay.
is. We'll use it.
Yeah, so the story goes as far as I know, and this woman was now living with this woman who is now she moved in with her boyfriend and his boyfriend's mom, right? And she found out that she was like, wow, like I'm getting like some really good sleeps, but I'm very tired when I wake up. And ever since she started moving to the house, she started getting really good sleeps, but she was waking up like super groggy. And like she found out she was like getting depressed more, and she was wanting to like feeling like suicidal at times. So what happened? It turns out that the mom didn't like the girlfriend, was drugging them both so that they fell asleep, and she would come in and start whispering into her ear to kill herself.
The fuck?
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like,
That's some psychotic behavior for sure.
like she's trying to she's drugging her and her son so that she can try to go in there and warp this girl's mind to end her life so
Yeah, that's fucked up.
so that her son's not dating her anymore and she can
Oh,
not
it's-
be responsible.
Imagine because that's like how did people know that she probably was sleeping and she heard this happen?
Yeah, exactly. She woke up and the mom was doing it.
That's the creepiest thing ever.
Right?
Can you imagine if we're
Can you
waking up?
imagine you wake up and
Your mom.
your boyfriend's mom?
No, that's like a horror
Imagine your
story.
boyfriend's mom.
That's like a horror story. Wake up, and mom's like,
yeah,
Yeah, and she's
that's
just like,
fucked up.
She's just like, your life isn't worth it. Just end it. Why are you here?
"You're a
like,
gay man." Just kidding.
your entertainment.
No, I said you're. No, I said you're a demon.
I also like that you yell it. Your entertainment.
You know what? The other night I had a really good sleep, and it's because I shut the TV off the whole night.
I'm just picturing it.
Well, I'm sure I only pressed him. Oh, I mean,
No, I
said that.
shut the TV off all night, and I actually almost slept pretty much the whole night without waking up. Because usually I wake up like 5 times or more a night, and I noticed it is related to the TV because they'll be talking about hockey or whatever, and I'll kind of dreams related to hockey, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shut the TV off. And man, also the sleep I had was fucking amazing, and it was like the whole night lasted like fucking double.
Oh,
than I'm
yeah.
used
Wake
to.
up tired.
No, I woke up. I was like, I was ready to go.
You know what's funny? I love how he's talking about this like it's a discovery. This is well known.
No,
Like, they always tell you not to sleep with the TV on.
No, I like literally. I was like, I don't know. I just tried it out because
It's
we've always watched.
that's the thing
with
is
the
for
TV on.
us, we've always, even when we were kids, there's
Wow.
always TV on. We just left, it was just going.
I sleep and I don't have a TV in my room.
Either it be like we're watching a movie and then
Oh,
now we
monitor.
have like static, like or something like
Wait, you
that.
don't have a TV in your room?
I have a monitor. I play PS5 on.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had a TV in my room in like over 10 years.
But do you play stuff on the monitor to watch?
Yeah, sometimes the games. It's actually a computer monitor I have, not actual TV.
Uh,
And I sleep in pitch black because I love it.
yeah, I sleep always. I turn everything off just because.
I can see my mirror though on the wall.
Well, I used to get shitty sleeps, and one thing that will change your life. This is what it was. I used to like look at my phone a lot. I used to have the TV on, watch something. I used to like lay in bed longer than like I should.
Yeah.
And then like I realized, well, me and my doctor realized it was best if you use your room. Like it's okay if you watch some stuff in there, but try to associate it more with bedtime rather than, because then all of a sudden your body's like, oh, this is when I'm awake. This is when I should be awake. So
Yes.
your body's like, oh, I'm used to this. This is when I stay awake. So it keeps you awake. But like if you use it to be like, oh, you know, I'm just going to go lay there, get comfy for a little bit, eventually fall asleep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your routine now. And it's like you shut
But
everything
this-
off. You keep it dark, you know?
Do you watch scary stuff?
I heard that it's like you
Scary
want to
stuff.
separate work from play as well. Like you don't want the same place you're like
We
playing.
the beds play.
no, but like playing video games and whatever. Like you can't have your actual work that is like miserable to do. in the same place that you're actually yeah.
This kid's jerking off a lot.
And I watched.
No, it's like you do have to have like certain areas. You provided the wrong context. Certain areas associated with certain things. Stay away from my jerk off corner.
He walked down into the submarine. Oh my god. No, but I
I
always
can't
watch.
continue my story anymore.
I always watch like scary stuff. No, I always watch scary stuff in the basement at nighttime by myself, always on purpose. But
should you do? I
But
could
times I'm
never.
like, oh man, I shouldn't have. I'm kind of scared to go upstairs and
Yeah.
watch them. No, maybe she's looking at me over there. I'm like,
I hate that Momo statue that one guy made. It always gives me nightmares.
But I
Well,
always
don't
watch
mind them, but
really
it's terrifying.
scary stuff. Like,
Yeah,
maybe there's a witch looking at me in the corner or something.
You know what?
scary stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get. I mean, I'll get freaked out by stuff, but because I have the kids with me when I'm sleeping, like I don't really get scared of anything because I'm like, well, if something's there, I'm more worried about them, and I'll fucking fight this thing.
Well,
So
this
like,
is a
I
good
don't
Halloween
really get
topic.
scared. Like that helps a lot. If they weren't there and I was going to bed alone, yeah, I'd probably be like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
But also, I heard the wind knocking a tree towards my window. It was
You
so
know what?
windy.
I'd probably be killed in a horror movie because I am one of those guys that's like you hear I hear a weird noise outside. I'm going outside to check.
I know because
Just to feel comfortable, eh?
Yeah,
You
you
know
don't
what?
want to deal
That's-
with the stress of shit. Like, oh, what is that? And freaked out. You're like,
But,
oh.
and you know what? Because where I live is out in the country, so it's like pitch black outside, and I just step outside, and yeah, it's like I do that. I'm like in my fucking underwear,
Yeah.
and I'm like outside. Hey, like they're gonna answer me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
I hope that whenever we're in a horror situation, I
Whenever
don't know,
we're in a horror
I'll be
situation.
like, all right, everybody separate, everybody split up. That's what I'm trying to say. Separate each other. What? Split up and go in different directions. You know, that's the Chris Hemsworth scene in fucking Cabin in the Woods,
Yeah,
where
you're
the smoke goes in his face and he's just like, let's split up.
Yeah.
It's a pretty great scene. Speaking of great scenes, though, SpongeBob.
the Krabby Patty meal.
Oh, yes.
Now, I hate this. One thing that I really hate is that Wendy's had to be so fucking pretentious that they couldn't make their patty round once.
I like that they posted the ingredients to the burger in a Plankton's fan account with like 100,000 likes. Like said, like, wow, you just posted this basically, and it has like 100,000 likes. It's pretty great. This wrapper looks like it's poisonous. Why would they choose purple and black?
Ooh,
Weird.
I'm gonna try this bitch.
But oh my god, that's the legit Krabby
I'm gonna
Patty.
eat it and tease paint.
No, it's not. It has a square patty.
Is it square? It looks circular to me.
You can see the corners. There's a corner right in front of us. There's a corner on the right there.
This is not the patty.
No, look down the middle. Look, go right down the middle.
Oh, wait.
That's a
wait.
corner.
You know what? Are there burgers? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
The
they're always
burgers are
square.
Square?
And Wendy's are always square.
Yeah, I think I meant the fucking bun.
No.
I was like, there's not squares, man.
I'm gonna eat it and tease plankton.
So I didn't realize that they have cheese in the bottom and then a burger and then cheese. I know the top, I think, is the special sauce or whatever.
Yeah. Do you think they consulted Mr. Hillenberg,
He's
creator of
dead.
SpongeBob? Fuck. So on that real question, I guess not.
No, I'm going to
He
get.
didn't because the Krabby Patty in real life is vegan. There's no meat.
Oh, really? It's not hamburger.
No, because they're fish.
Oh, fish. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have made this vegan, I would say then. If you want it to be very exactly like the original.
See, here's the
it's
thing. When I
fun for
watched
what
this,
it is, but it's not what the Krabby Patty would be in the
yeah,
show.
when I watched this show, when I was a kid, it's all like I always thought it was meat. I never knew about veggie burgers or crap like that.
Yeah.
Although
So,
you kind of have to
I'm
ignore
glad.
it anyways because there's cheese and cheese is dairy. So
Yeah, but they use cheese.
yeah, so it wouldn't
Vegan cheese.
be if it is vegan cheese, I guess then. Which if it's
Yeah.
vegan cheese, it better not be that fucking, I don't know what it's called. Daya, I think is the fucking brand. I don't know.
What do you
No,
think
it's not vegan cheese.
Mr. Crab puts in his burgers to make it so addictive? Like cocaine? Just straight. Like why is it so good?
Well, I think it's because he's the only burger place.
You know, that's true. He has no competition.
So
actually, Plankton wants to fight him, but he serves chum.
Yeah, which is chopped up fish.
are we dressing up as plankton? Go get this.
Oh yeah, I got my Plankton plankton. Yeah, it's already.
and they don't give it to us.
Imagine they don't
Yeah,
see
that'd be
it.
awesome. That would be
Like,
fucking
get
the
the
best.
fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. And it's like
Yeah.
security. So
He just jumps over the counter.
You just see a bunch of guys in black suits run out. Get him!
They're dressed up as Mr. Krabs and shit. I don't know. This is cool. It's a cool little promotion. I wonder how it tastes. I wonder if it's
It's coming out in a couple days, so there's a lot of shit coming out this month though. Like fuck,
I know.
Black Ops 6, which I totally forgot about. It's coming out like in like next week or two.
shit.
Silent Hills 2, Dragon Ball Daima is coming out in less than 2
Silent
weeks
Hill
now.
too.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2. A lot of shit in the next like literally like I don't know, there's so much shit. Like this
Yeah,
month
and
is
movies.
so busy.
That's why I was
Oh,
like, I
yeah.
don't want to see Joker 2 because one, we're going to something at the end of the month. We're going to something in the middle of the month. There's a game. There's like 2 games I need to buy this. I already bought fucking 3 games this month,
Yeah.
and we're going to see movies this month. There's a shit ton, which I love
When we
because
seen
October.
Terrify here. Terrify.
Well, we're gonna see if tickets go on sale here.
I've been checking every day
Next Friday?
for long fucking.
No,
Well,
that's when it's supposed to come out.
Tuesday?
what day are we going to see it?
Saturday's easiest for me, which is
Um,
probably when the theater is going to be packed.
October 11th?
12th.
Saturday, I won't be.
That'd be a bad day,
I
I
should be
think.
fine because.
Huh?
I think Gerald Diamond's coming out on Saturday the 11th. So,
A lot of time on the 11th.
that's in Asia.
well, I can still watch it though.
Well, I think the English dub's coming out in
No.
18th
You
here.
still watch the Japanese though. I always watch Japanese, so they come out.
Well, it's coming out in Asia though. How are you going to watch it?
English translation on screen. They always have that.
No, but
He's trying to. He's trying to entrap
The
you.
only difference the voices, but the animation, the music, everything's always there, and they have translations.
have you heard the theme song for it?
Yeah, I think so. I watch and all the trailers stuff. So.
Yeah, the theme song's pretty good. It's it's decent, I guess.
It doesn't match Rock the Dragon. Though.
We could see it on the 18th.
Imagine that. They
I
bust
just
out
hate
another
that
Rock the
both
Dragon.
were called Rock the Dragon. Our version and the American version.
This is wild. I just pulled this. I just pulled this up. So the Russo brothers are the Electric State. The movie's called. It's basically an alt history where Walt Disney's Disneyland animatronics led to intelligent robots who revolted against their creators.
Still going?
That's a wild idea.
That's okay. There was a lot of shit we do. Yeah, so I saw this, but then I saw the artwork because this was
Yeah.
based upon artwork.
Okay, hey, yeah.
Look, nothing. It was nothing like this.
This looks scary.
Yeah, that's Mr. Peanut.
Yeah. So this might be an interesting. It has
Also,
Woody
that's
Harrelson
Millie
in
Bobby
there.
Brown. I was so like in that picture. Fuck. At first, from that far, I was like, "Is that Nicole Kidman?"
Yeah, I mean, interesting movie. Russo brothers are directing, so it's not going to be good. They're only good in Marvel. That has been proven. So I hope for the best when it comes to that. Oh, here's some more shots of the animatronics. A big animatronic phase we're going through right now. We got that. We're with the
Five Nights.
Five Nights. Who's that? The little robot?
Willy's Wonderland.
They're making a sequel. Yeah, Woody's that one as well. There's that robot that dances all over the hallway. Whatever the fuck that one was. There's that one. There's a lot.
Also, Wild Robot. It's a really good movie. I watched that.
Oh,
in the
Wild
theaters
Robot.
last weekend.
Bringing up Wild Robot.
No, it's a really good movie. It's about like, well, yeah. There's this sort of Butterfree scene, if you know from.
Oh, bye Butterfree.
Yeah, and it's like heartbreaking in the movie. You're like, wow, but it's not like the ending of the movie or anything like that. But it's just like you do kind of feel like that. Well, the Butterfree scene was way more heartbreaking. I'd say when you're a kid, you're like, what the fuck? But like really good movie. And if you're a parent, you can relate a lot with the robot, like a shit ton. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'd say the movie easily a solid 8 out of 10.
Wild Robot.
The Wild Robot. It's a new animated kids movie that came out.
Oh wow, that's gonna have no context. He wasn't talking to the mic.
What movie?
Wild Robot. It's a new animated kids movie where it's like this robot was sent from some other place or whatever, and it's in the wild and finds like this little baby gosling, which is like a baby goose. And
It's just Ryan's kids.
Yeah.
and basically raises that baby. But the robot,
this Dragon Ball story.
no, but the robot is like a robot, so it's like doesn't have feelings, and so it's like trying to teach whatever. And
Oh,
yeah,
remember that when the robots take over? I wanted they all to know that he said that they don't have feelings.
but eventually this robot gets feelings, and it's very cool. Like just in general, like the way the robot looks, because robot kind of like the leg, her leg's all messed up, and so if she eventually gets like this branch or something that's help her kind of walk. So eventually over the span of the movie, and she gets like moss growing on her, so she kind of looks more wild. she's not like so clean and like robotic or whatever. So it's pretty cool in terms of the artwork and stuff.
So let's do a little bit of a subject change here because it's October, the time of horrors. Now, these are some of my personal horrors I want to bring up. Some are in the dating world. Some are just the horrors that I hate that occur on days that happen. So one of my horrors, here we go, big budget horrors that I hate. And I don't know why I hate this, but I fucking hate this. And I hate when the weather's like something one day, you go to sleep and completely different the next. Oh, I hate it. I hate like even if it's fucking shitty the next day and then it's sunny the next, I hate it. I want to watch the weather change. I want to be a part of it. I don't like waking up to dramatic changes.
Okay, so if there was like snow on the like 12 inches of snow,
with holes in the snow.
That's a callback to episode.
Wait, so what you're saying is you need time to process things?
Well, maybe. Holy fuck!
You're looking outside at the snow like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I have no time to process this. No, but it's just like, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it being sunny. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
I hate it being sunny.
Yeah.
And then I hate like going to, and then like the next day I wake up and it's fucking like, how did it go from a calm sunny day to fucking blowing 80 fucking like 60 miles per hour winds with fucking the trees falling down and it's raining like a son of a bitch? How did I close my eyes? And then the next day, fucking, it's the end of times.
Today, yeah. I think the winds got up to 100 kilometers an hour.
Exactly. Hate it. Yesterday wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I've watched some videos. This one guy just like on this fucking thing, whatever. It's just another town, I guess.
Yeah.
West of here. And holy shit, fucking crazy ass wind. Like the rocks and stuff, because it was kind of like on a gravel road, but it was kind of lifted up. It was almost like a mountain. Not really, but
okay.
And the fucking like rocks and debris flying at him. Like it was windy as shit. And you could tell, you could hear it outside. Like it's windy as fuck outside. But also, it's cold as shit out of nowhere. Like, I swear to God, like the birthday party last weekend, it was like fucking, remember we were boiling in the house. It was like almost plus 30.
Yeah.
Just like that day
Celsius.
later. Yeah, Celsius. Day later, it's fucking, what, -1, -2 in the mornings?
And Force can process
and I hate that too. I hate it.
Sleeping.
Like I message you boys all the time. Like I hate this shit. Like I hate it's like it's plus 31 day. Also, it gives me headaches. So if it's like really hot one day, then cold the next, I get a headache. But yeah, I dislike it. Like if it was sunny and I slept through it snowing, and next thing you know, there's a bunch of snow on the ground, I'd rather be dead.
Yeah.
What about
I don't like it.
What about Christmas? Do you want to wake up and steal the presents, or do you want to see the present?
It's not weather. It's not snowing presents.
Wait, so when do you guys think? Do you think it will snow in October this year or no?
Yes.
No snow.
It's cold as fuck. It already got down to -3.
I think
if
it
there's
won't.
precipitation in the air, you do it.
I think it
Really?
won't. That's my prediction. Just because it says in like a week from now it's going to go up to like 20, 21 or something. So I feel like, but then again, a week later,
yeah,
it's
and you're
colder.
just talking about how it went from plus 30 to fucking -3.
Here, Ubisoft might get bought out by Tencent. Ubisoft's doing so bad. Oh, also, did you hear what they said about their Assassin's Creed games? They're going to make,
Is this one of your horrors?
11 Assassin's Creed games in the next 5 years. They said something like that.
Oh no,
that's absurd. That's
probably
2 Assassin's Creed
it's
games
the
a
only
year.
franchise that's paying.
I think their stocks are plummeting right now, and I think they're like, we need money, and they're going to milk Assassin's Creed till it's nothing but dust.
yeah, I won't buy any of them. I'll just play the first 3 forever.
It's amazing that they're
the
gonna,
first 4.
I was shocked when I read that. Like, that's not the solution. That's
See,
the
now
problem.
if you want to make money, you remake Black Flag.
Malcolm.
You're gonna.
I wish I played that game. Like I played.
I think they are doing that.
I hated Assassin's Creed originally because I was like,
Prince of Persia copy.
I was like, they're just copying Prince of Persia, and I was pissed off about that. And then I played number 3. That was the first one I played, and man, such an amazing story. It's the only one I played. And then the fourth one looked really good. That was years ago when I saw the trailer for that.
Yeah.
And I never played it, but I don't know where they've been since then. But I know there's been a billion.
Welcome to the Empty Minds podcast.
So one of my other horrors, because I've now re-entered the world of dating. As we know, dating can be a shit show a lot of the time. But these are some weird things that I've encountered, as well as some. Well, actually, it's just things I don't like about the whole dating scene. So the first one was, this one creeped me out. So I'm swiping, swipe left, swipe right, swiping through. Then I see this girl and she's standing at this spot. It's a little bit like, it's a little darker outside or whatever.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, enough for me. Swipe to the next one. Different girl, same exact spot. I'm
scary.
like, what the fuck is this? Like, same
I thought you were going to
fucking
say like
spot.
she was closer to the camera this time.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but it was a different girl. Isn't that
That's-
weird?
That they must be like best friends or something.
I
They're
know,
the
but
same-
why would they both
that's
be
weird,
side
though.
by side?
Yes.
Why
Oh.
would they be swiping? And she's the next one.
Okay, so it wasn't like a group photo, but it was cropped.
No, it was
Okay.
just like she's the next person, different age, different name, different girl. Like the camera didn't move.
Weird. That is weird.
And then I was just sitting, because I can't go back now, right? Well, I'm not going to pay for going back. But it's like, now I'm just like, the fuck's going
Wait.
on?
You can't swipe back?
No, unless you pay for it.
Wait, what? Tell me more about this. That's bullshit. you can only like, what if you're on a spree and you're just swiping whatever direction to go to the next?
Yeah, then if you pass, then you have to pay to go back.
That's a scumbag
Not
move.
only that, you have to
Fuck
pay.
them.
You have to pay to see who likes you.
Wow.
Like if you want to just like,
Some
it'll have like,
bullshit.
oh, these are your likes. You have 12 likes. And then you can only like figure out who likes you by if you like match with them.
No. I can maybe
This is Christian's horror
this
story.
is all of those things should not be monetized. I can understand. Okay, I swiped like 5 times, throw an ad on, maybe not 5. I don't know how fast you guys go or whatever, but that looked weird. I
What
don't
are
know
you
how
doing
fast
to
these
these
guys go.
pictures?
But maybe advertisements or whatever. But monetizing even like notifications, that's insane.
Well, there is no ads.
There should be ads
There should be. That'd make it
instead
actually
of
easier.
that. Yeah,
And they limit the amount of likes per day.
that's
you,
also weird. What?
yeah, you can pay for more likes.
That's bullshit. How are you guys okay with this?
I don't
I should have
pay.
complained about it by now.
I don't pay.
See, this is one greedy ass company because we've discovered
It's
because
all the
there's
companies.
one company that just
Owns
owns
most
all
of
these
them.
little ones like a octopus. They're worse than Activision.
That's true. So then we're going to get into some other things that I'm like, this is pretty shitty. So like there's a lot of ones that are like group pictures. I get that. I get like you're trying to hide your ugliness amongst your hot friends. Like that's what at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but you're probably the least attractive one in the picture. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like that's happening because that's usually always the case.
Yeah.
Like if there's like 4 people, there's like 3 hot ones. One, you're like, I'm not going to swipe right on this person. That's usually who it is.
So they take a group photo.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not like all of us? You know what I mean? We work as one. If you want one of us, you get all of us.
Or else, I'm not going to mention anything with that, but holy fuck, really getting into shit. But yeah, so then, but I get that. Like, I get that you would try to do that. That's a tactic. But now, this one, I swipe the first picture, local amusement park ride, not even in the picture.
Oh, weird.
Okay, and I know the ride, what it is. Now I'm like, is this girl trying to say she's like this ride? This ride encapsulates who she is. And then the second picture, a bed with a neon sign that says, honey. I'm like, what is this bitch trying to... Oh. I'm like, what is this bitch? I'm like, what is this girl trying to say?
Yeah.
Wait, you said an amusement park. What are you talking about?
Yes, it was just an amusement park ride.
So it was just like,
Do you
here's
guys know
here's
the Polar Express?
yeah.
You know what? I can say that. This is that goes all around the country. Yeah. So yeah, which is really weird because it goes backwards.
So you're going to date an amusement park?
Well, that's, yeah. And then, okay, so then there's that. There's also this weird trend that these girls are doing where they like have pictures where they morph horns onto their head. And it's not like they're adding horns, or it's not like it's a filter, or maybe, I don't know, but it's really like
really good filter.
It's not a filter. It's like a shitty effect where they like morph their head skin up, and it looks like shitty
Like
pointy
Photoshop
home.
and take the smudge tool and
Yeah, that's it. And a lot of people are doing it. I'm like, what's the point of this?
That's fucking
Like
weird.
you're supposed to put like I'm a little fucking demon.
that's got to mean something. I feel like that's code for something. I don't know what.
Well, yeah,
I don't want to know what. Like I'm in a cult or some shit.
Yeah, like I'm a little fucking little demon.
Can you imagine like you pursue it and she's just like the most normal person ever?
Yeah, but
There's
then
no
why
way
the
she's not
horns?
normal. She is normal rather.
Also,
There's no way she's not normal.
there was a girl looked exactly like my 19-year-old brother.
The hell?
I was like, this is his long lost sibling.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't want to swipe right.
That's like when
I
in
need to
Seinfeld.
make that clear. I did not swipe right on my brother.
It's like in
But-
Seinfeld where George dates somebody that looks like Jerry.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
And when it's pointed out, George is just, oh no. she looks
But
just
yeah,
like
I
Jerry.
was like, is this my brother? Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, is he doing something on this? And then we're gonna get to my last horror.
Okay.
I hate companies that aren't medical. You know, I get that. That make fucking abbreviations for things. I gotta say that, but I hate companies that make fucking abbreviations for things. They're like, oh, we're gonna make it fun. We're gonna make it fun. You know, it's just gonna be like, we are the fucking early year educators. We're EYE. Just remember I. And it's like, fuck you. We're grown adults. We can remember 3 fucking words. We don't have to have
Abbreviations for
this
things.
fucking abbreviation. The acronym. Well, it's the same thing. It's shortened. But yeah, an acronym. EYE.
I'm trying to think of like a company that would
Now,
what's a-
they're all like, if you go with any company, they all have these stupid fucking abbreviations. And the ones
know what?
that piss me off the most are the ones that will have an abbreviation and they won't even use the first letter that it starts with. It will be a letter in the fucking middle.
Yeah, I know.
Like, fuck you. That's the fuck you. I hate it. It's driving me nuts. We're really finding out I don't like being in control, and like I got issues here. But no, I hate it.
I hate when I'm listening to a conversation, like on a YouTube video, whatever, and all they use are like acronyms of the subject. And I'm just like, what is IDK or what? Yeah, that's, I don't know, but like, what is this?
IDK.
Like, explain it.
Yeah, I get that with The Walking
nobody's
Dead because
explaining
I'll
it.
put TWD sometimes. But whenever I see anyone else,
No, but that's okay.
Well, whenever I see someone say that, I always think of the car. Well, actually, I think that's RWD. I think right. I don't know if that's like when you're driving with the stick
like what forward and backward, like
or
that kind of
whatever.
thing.
Yeah,
Are
or
you
maybe
just
it's-
talking about drive, like reverse neutral?
Yeah, but there's one that's like RWD or maybe it's FWD, like
Oh yeah,
forward,
okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
or
about.
whatever the hell it
Forward,
is.
reverse drive. Wait,
Maybe it's-
forward is drive.
I don't know what is RWD. Just look that up. What does that stand for?
Rear wheel drive,
Maybe it's that.
and then front wheel drive.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
No, but I don't care about those ones. I'm talking about the ones that will specifically try to spell out a word with their acronym so that they can use something.
Oh,
They'll
you're
be
talking
like,
about they
"Just remember
force it. Okay.
heart, like heavy, something, you know, like arteries. It's like, fuck you. Like, you're trying to make it. And you're just remember heart. And you're like, we can't remember 5 fucking words. And then not only that, they're like, just remember heart. And to understand it, read this whole fucking binder. It's like, get better.
It's like the face thing with music when you're reading music. I don't know which one is that. That has 4. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember the name. But yeah, the acronyms for each thing is face going down. Just isn't so bad. I guess that's like we're trying to remember
what?
something. But
I don't care about the health ones because those aren't trying to explain something, but it's more like the companies that have like they're like, oh, come to this company. Then it's like with teachers or something, and they're like, oh, you got to learn this thing, and it's like, this is the new program. It's fucking balls or something, you know. And it's like, then they're like, this is balls, and it's like a binder that's this thick. It's like, why are we calling it anything?
I think they're just trying to get you to memorize shit, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's-
like if the binder's this thick, why remembering balls? I'm really stuck on the balls. Holy fuck.
What about stars?
Don't care about that.
Special tactics and rescue service.
That'd be funny if you didn't know what that was abbreviated. That was just revealed and he's fucking going on a rant.
No, because like I said, it's like police and that. But Yeah, fuck you, stars.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like, do you think it just like it's happenstance? Oh, it's just stars. Oh God, worked out well. No, they planned it. They were like, we need the stars, then we're gonna make up words that fit.
But did they wear stars? Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
They had a big star on their back.
Yeah.
Not Wesker though. He's too fucking cool. Thank you so much. The Empty Minds are going to be here for you every week for the end of times. We are never stopping. We are ever those fucking astronauts again. No matter how for a while, so we'll still have time to talk about it. But we'll get you next week. And yeah, I've been Big Budge. You can follow me at Big Budge. Make sure to once again follow Mini Minds. It's coming out soon. Follow the TikTok. Follow Empty Minds 4B. Fields Apart. Follow me everywhere you go. Thank you.
Everything is gonna be all,
and you'll see a world. Yeah.
Every time
I was busy.
I want me.
You can find me at Film Tyrant on YouTube.
Some songs.
Musical. We should have done that. I was waiting for you guys to back me up. Film Tyrant on YouTube. John Odds on Twitch. I Twitch a lot. Twitch all the time. Ran over to Twitch soon. Bobbity188. Find him over there. And yeah.
It would have been amazing if we just went to crazy harmonies right away. Going and singing that.
We should practice that sometime and just go hard.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I got these pumpkins surrounded by me. I'm feeling festive.
It smells like it.
You know what's funny?
Damn.
Context is fucking weird. You're feeling festive.
What's the horror intro sound like? I've never heard it.
You know, we never fucking talk about Thanksgiving.
Because I can't hear it.
We just totally skip over it.
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving episode. It's coming out the Monday.
We totally forgot about Thanksgiving.
Oh, that one. Okay, I like that one.
Totally forgot.
We skipped over Thanksgiving.
We talked about the Pilgrims a bit, but we didn't mention Thanksgiving because you know why?
There's leftovers.
Cut it there. Who gives a fuck?
I'll keep it all.